I found a feature of our interaction that I want to share with you. The culture of the lab separates ideas from the people who hold them. You love, respect, care for the people, and you beat the bejesus out of the ideas. You allow the ideas to combat, to engage in mortal combat where only the strongest survive. You can really only let that combat occur when you've separated yourself from the idea, because you don't want to feel that you're being beaten up if your idea is slowly succumbing to being unfit. You want the ideas to compete in a no-holds-barred battle to the death, and the humans who brought them into play to feel safe and collaborative as that combat goes on. I look at leadership as a service function. I don't want to try to be the best man in the room, the smartest guy in the room. If I do, if I'm the smartest man in the room, I haven't built a strong enough team. Leadership is a service. It's not a crown you wear. It's not a throne you sit on. It's a service you provide for the team. You facilitate. You bring out the best in your team members. Sometimes you make hard decisions. Sometimes they are unpopular. But ultimately, you want to bring all that you can from your team members. I like to invite leadership at all levels of the team. I like to have people self-authorize themselves to just inject leadership where they see necessary. It helps in alignment of the teams. It helps in buy-in of the team members. We spent a decade getting ready to go to Mars, and we didn't have a lot of turnover because everybody was bought in. And they're bought in because you're inviting them to be part of the leadership process. You're inviting them to challenge you. You're inviting them to bring all of themselves that they can to the team's effort. As soon as we landed, the science team took our plan, crumpled it up and threw away, and moved 90 degrees to the plan. Thank God they did. You know, Dwight D. Eisenhower said, "Planning is everything. The plan means nothing." The plan is a model of the universe that you think you're going to run into in future time. The one thing that I can absolutely guarantee about the plan is it is definitely not the real universe you will run into in future time. But sometimes that plan, which is the only artifact of that hard work planning process we go through, we hold on too tight to it. We try and make the universe we come into, the universe we run into, try to fit it into the plan. Well, thank God the scientists didn't, because even though we had intended to go due south in this image, by going 90 degrees to the plan, within 6 months of our 2 Earth-year prime mission, we had drilled holes into the bedrock of Mars, removed powder material from those holes, distributed it into science instruments inside the belly of the rover, and given the data to the scientists back here on Earth to answer the question that Curiosity was sent to ask. The answer is yes. The ancient, wet environment on Mars was habitable for life. Whether life occurred, whether it's still there on Mars, we don't know. But that ancient, wet environment, at a time when life was just starting here on Earth, that ancient, wet environment would have supported life.